the final Smash Brothers Direct was today. Judging from the chat, people were a little bit disappointed overall, but at least it's always interesting. We love Smash here. There's always something to talk about.
Yeah.
So big beats out of the way first. Ken, Echo Fighter's going to be in the game.
Cool.
As they pitched it.
Yeah.
He was kind of an Echo Fighter in the original Street Fighter, too. It's like, okay, sure, you guys. We got it.
His fireball has the little classic hands that come out of the fireball.
Based on
all right.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. They said
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, very specific.
He actually looks better in this game than Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is where Sakurai just zigs when you think he's going to zag, and that's what I love about Sakurai and Smash Bros. In general. Incineroar is, as they proclaimed, the final character coming to Smash, kind of, sort of, and that is a Pokemon that... You know, it's easy to complain about Pokemon, like people complain about too many Fire Emblem characters, but at least Incineroar looks really interesting. Like, all of his wrestling moves look dynamic and bizarre.
Yeah. He's got an interesting toolset, but I think they picked the wrong starter from that generation.
Yeah? Who'd you
I think
go
the
with?
Decidueye would have been the better one, the grass one.
Yeah, but he's in
The
Pokken,
opponent.
so...
Exactly,
Like, at least
yeah.
he's represented already.
I don't care.
We've already
I
fought
want
with
it in
no
this
one
game
Played
instead.
that game except for me when I reviewed it, and I even forgot that.
I
played
actually
it.
How dare
also
you.
reviewed it.
So then the other thing is, yes, PD Piranha, which, again,
I
it's
love that.
really up there with,
So,
you know,
not
Wii Fit
specifically
Trainer.
PD Piranha.
Oh,
It is
I'm sorry.
Piranha Plant who
Piranha
becomes PD Piranha.
Yeah.
Right, with the Ultimate Smash. Very
Just,
specific.
Like, no one even... There's lots of rumors, which is probably why there was some sort of pessimism about it, is because the rumors were pointing to, like, 5 or 6 big reveals.
Yeah.
Like, which is always how it goes. But, like, I don't... Of every list of, like, oh, I want this guy, this is who I think it's going to be, I have never seen Piranha Plant. Like,
No.
that, no one's... That came
No.
so left field. I love it.
And they described him as a tricky fighter, which he does look bizarre. He's like stretching out his neck. It
Doesn't
seems
really
cool.
have feet, really. You know? That's so
But
good.
he still runs for some reason.
Yeah, I
but
love it.
He's cool.
obviously the big catch with him is that it's a pre-order bonus, eventually DLC.
A
And
few months, they said.
Right, and
No,
so
it
the-
looks pretty complete.
Yeah.
they announced the
What
DLC
do I
plans,
know?
which is interesting, where it's like, you know, we're going to try and make some downloadable content for this game. And it's like, by the way, $25 and we'll give you 5 characters. So it seems like they outlined it
Yeah.
pretty specifically, coming kind of sort of within the next year is how they pitched it.
I love how apologetic they are. Like, I appreciate that. Like, because so many other, like, what are they called? Like, what do you
Season
call
passes?
it? Season passes are
Yeah.
just like, hey, it'll be some Star Wars stuff. It'll be cool, we hope. But they're like, look, I'm so sorry. We don't know what's going to be in this thing yet. I'm trying to finish the game. Guys, just, you know
Exactly.
me. I
Let
have
me
a
live
good
my
track
life.
record.
It
It will be good.
I love this phrasing too. Please allow us to offer the season pass before we reveal its content.
Yeah.
Please allow us.
As if, the gamers are going to say, no, you don't get to do a season pass. It's weird, though, that they mentioned the pre-order stuff and they single out the physical version, which I'm curious as to how the digital version will be.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know if that's
well,
bundled in with
yeah.
it. I don't know. It's
I
interesting.
assume because like the way they phrased it was you need to sign up for the Nintendo account thing.
Yeah.
If you buy digital version, you're already signed up, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
Right.
hope.
Also, there's a good moment after all that DLC talk where Sakurai, just bracing for memes, he just looks directly at the camera, does the Drew Scanlon blink a couple times, and then he just says, I wonder if I'll ever get to take a break. And the internet
Seriously.
looked up at him and said no.
And he started crying.
Yeah, it was really close to that.
He said, I haven't seen my child in 8 months.
I'm not sure if I have one.
Like, has any developer ever harnessed his own misery of development more than Sakurai has for Smash? Like,
Well-
it's become a beat of the marketing of like, please free me from this prison.
I think
Well, it's
has
very
the
weird because like especially this game, this is because Sakurai and Iwata were very good friends, and he's been working on this game since Iwata died. So like there was a column he wrote right after the game was announced, like I have not even had time to mourn yet because I've been so busy on this.
Oh, God. Well, that is a great segue for the Spirits mode, finally revealed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Everyone was saying, oh, Luigi's dead, everybody's dead, it's all this stuff. They reveal it, and they're like, oh, it's not the spooky spirits. It's that idea from the first Smash Bros. Of all these characters being toys, right? And their souls are being sucked away. And essentially, Imran, I'm curious if you had this read too, it kind of just feels like a gacha system within
Yes.
Smash Bros. Ultimate.
It 100% is, but I mean at least it doesn't cost money, so that's good.
Yeah.
But
That,
it's,
that we know
like,
of, to
they-
be fair.
Yeah, they were pretty plain though about like, yeah, the trophies are too much work. We can't do 1,000 trophies every game.
Which is a bummer not to have trophies in Smash, but you can see the shortcut of like, hey, we're going to have more of these spirits, which are basically, I don't know, like materia slots for each character, where it's going to be based on rarity and based on type. You can slot in these other characters from around the world of Nintendo, and they'll kind of power up your character.
And it changes the proprities of the fighter a little bit. And
Right,
coloring.
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
But at the same time, the shortcut is it's all the art assets from the original game. Instead of having to make those unifying trophy aesthetics for every single model, it's just like, okay, let's just grab in, here's Master Miller, here's Liquid Snake, which is very fun to see.
Yeah.
Here's the Imprisoned from Skyward Sword, Bullet Bill, Nabbit, Cappy,
And you're saying
Rivali.
it's just the art from the source material.
Right, which is interesting. Oh, also very exciting. Maybe the most exciting spirit. They have the wrestler and the interviewer from Rhythm Heaven.
True.
Yeah, exactly. So it seems fun. And then there's the weird twist of, to unlock those, you can do like these spirit battles where you go up against characters in Smash that are inspired by those specific characters that are spirits. Like one fun example is like, hey, to unlock Otacon from Metal Gear, you have to go up against Rob and Dr. Mario. It's like, okay, I can see how that's kind of
lab coat robot.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess it's such a stretch, but you got it.
It'll
man.
be interesting to see like what is the furthest stretch, for that sort of mode.
Yeah. What's out to you, Imran, throughout that director?
I really like those like little event things, like the Spirit Sub mode stuff, because that does take some design work, like the Guts Man being a Mega Man that just throws.
Right.
Like,
Interesting.
That
okay.
is there's people who are like, I'm very familiar with this source material, and I just wanted whatever tool set we have to make it happen very easily. We're gonna do that.
Yeah. The other big emphasis, obviously, was detailing online. And if you kind of zoom out a little bit, you can change it to a wider conversation about this is kind of Nintendo's biggest push yet for here's why you should get Nintendo Switch Online. Is really trying to highlight all the different online modes and different things you can do in Smash. I don't know if anything was too interesting. Anything stand out to you, Serial?
It was interesting because I think they removed the sort of basically what they had as ranked and casual matches, and they sort of fused them into one system, which I think is kind of interesting because I'm curious to see how the community will react to that, because there's always been like, I just want to play, whatever, and there are competitive people, and so throwing everyone into the same pool seems like it'll be kind of weird.
Yeah, and you'll have your global Smash power, which is a number compared to everybody else online that'll be changing throughout that. And then eventually, when you get good enough, you unlock Elite Smash, which is interesting because Sakurai had a little throwaway line where he's like, yeah, with Elite Smash, we'll keep an eye on that because we'll be doing some balance tweaks and updates, and that's the pool set and like the data we're going to be looking at is the Elite Smash matches, which, again, as with all Smash Directs and Smash Info, there's a lot of info to go in, and they get really granular, and it's that level of detail that I love when they're going through the different language options and how the Smash announcer apparently has to say all these characters' names in all these different languages now, which is very odd.
Yeah.
That poor dude. Also, in the online thing, I like that you can send messages to other people, and they had just like messages scrolling by very quickly, but I paused it because I'm a dork for Smash.
Yeah.
Here's some things that you can say to taunt your opponents.
Real quick, this is like on the D-pad. You can pull this up in the middle of a match.
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine how angry you'd be if I started taunting you, Kyle, with these.
Oh god, don't you do it.
Trust your instincts.
You son of a
I hope you like to be countered. I'll grab you, and I'll throw you.
Oh, good. Is
that one
Is that
message?
two
That's
separate
one.
ones?
That's one.
That would be good if they were separated.
I challenge my fate, and I can change the future.
I'm reporting you. I'm reporting you.
They need to have that.
I like that you can like win other people's taunts. Like if you beat them online, you'll just take their taunt for yourself.
That's good. That's society, baby. That's
There's
how it
also
works.
mind games, because if you tell them I'm going to grab you and then you start relentlessly attacking them to like trip them up.
Now that's a fighting game
Yeah.
fan coming
You're
in with
gonna
that
be in the
kind of
elite.
insight. Hell yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Me and Mike Ken.
Also, the other big thing is, there's a lot of discussion about, is Spirits Mode going to be the campaign? Is it going to be a subspace emissary type thing? Everybody was convinced. Not really. It's just the adventure mode. But they showed what looked like the opening cutscene to that adventure mode, which was just awesome. Just so stupid in the best kind of Smash Brothers way, where all of the 74 fighters are on a cliff fighting a wave of master hands coming in. And then
ambiguous evil kind of,
The darkness from Destiny.
and then it's just the end of Infinity War, essentially, of like all these characters getting killed by these master hand flashes.
Except Kirby.
Very
Kirby
little Sakurai
survives.
nod, yeah. And then you get to see what the actual mode looks like. What stood out to you guys?
Well, first was the anime like theme song. Just like when Kirby like crash lands on the planet, it just like full crescendo.
They put
and
lyrics to the new Smash game. We're like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, that cutscene was crazy. The overworld map, like it seems like
Yes.
you're gonna be walking around a map fighting evil versions of the characters. And then there's like the scene where like where they have Mario and there's that gold liquid that comes down on top of his head, which immediately made me think of the season 1 Game of Thrones.
100%.
Yeah, but I guess it's like a way to photocopy him and turn him into an evil version.
Heavy
of
is the
himself.
crown.
Yeah. I think Kirby's actually a pretty good character to do that with, though, because he has the ability to copy other people's powers.
Oh,
so
yeah,
there
yeah.
could be some interesting stuff there.
Oh, some interesting lore depth out of Kirby there. That's pretty good
Yeah.
overall.
I'm into like just go for it. Just like give us some story. Give us some stupid lore for all
and
that
weird
stuff.
isometric map thing, even
Yeah.
like show the Pokemon trainer, and it's like, oh, it kind of looks like Kanto or something. Like it could be interesting seeing each character in their own setting with their own unique running around this overworld system. It's very.
They did
odd.
say when they announced the game that there would be a new way to unlock characters this time, so I'm guessing this is that way.
Yeah,
like
it
you
must
go
be.
through single player.
You're going
Right,
through
right.
and saving them from the darkness or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's cool,
defeating
'cause
their clones.
I really liked Brawl's Subspace Emissary mode. I think it's underrated.
I liked it in concept. I like the idea of a very meaty single player for the game. I don't know that I enjoyed playing it.
Yeah, it's a little bit dry, I agree. And it seems like this new mode is called World of Light.
Yeah.
It seems to be their framing for this. It's kind of exciting. Smash Brothers. What's better than this?
Excited, man. They're living up to that
Yeah.
ultimate subtitle.
I guess it's ultimate.
I mean, that's got it
Ultimate
freaking
game for
everything in
fans and
there.
friends.
And
Do you guys have any guesses on the DLC?
God, that's fun. I love
It's gonna
that
be.
we're gonna have
I heard it was
another
gonna be
year of
Banjo Kazooie. It was gonna be the guys from Rhythm Heaven.
YouTube chat definitely thought it was going to be Shadow the Hedgehog. It was just
Yeah.
a spam of Shadow, Shadow, show us Shadow the entire time.
Imran, what was the rumor that there was like 5 characters specifically that were rumored with like art, right? Like
It was Shadow the Hedgehog, Ken, which was correct.
Yeah.
In Chorus Kids, Isaac, Banjo Kazooie, and Mock Rider, I think.
okay.
Okay, so they showed Isaac as an assist trophy.
They
So
showed
yes.
Shadow as an
Yeah.
assist trophy as well.
Ah, there we go.
I thought
Okay.
the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 protagonist was going to be in the game, but when they showed his just me armor, that almost he's gone. Like he's not an
Well, I mean,
option
they
anymore.
I've heard of
explained
Me
it.
Undies,
They
but-
we didn't have time to. It was released too late, so
Yeah.
the roster was done.
Oh, also all the ARMS characters are trophies, so they're not
Yeah.
Springman.
Yeah, and you can have like
fighters.
Ribbon Girl as a me
costume.
outfit now. Like,
Yeah.
That was just a clip from a larger show called The Game Informer Show. You can find it on iTunes, Google Play, or GameInformer.com. We take the fun opportunities and exclusive information from Game Informer magazine and boil it into a show that airs every Thursday with exclusive cover story information, developer interviews, a lot of fun stuff. So come love games with us.